Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I'm here because you are important to life. Right now, you're being robbed of life, and for some strange reason, I've been given information about life that could help us all be saved and create as in heaven, so on earth. I posted a message earlier, and I called it part one, starting it off with I believe. And I had enough notes that would allow me to continue giving a little bit more information for knowledge. And I call it part two. I'm going to take advantage of that now, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm making notes and I'm going to be referring to this notepad. So it's not that I'm not concerned about you. It's just that I want to make sure I'm reading the stuff right. I believe, my friends, as I say part two, that this is the path that leads to, as in heaven, so on earth. The challenge of the university, this earth, is that choices be available to everyone, having the liberty to express themselves as individuals and collectively to the situations at hand. These choices have reflected all the decisions that have been made in this university, at this university, by everyone that has addressed and responded to it since the beginning of time. When the goal is met and graduation takes place, I've learned that graduation qualifications for graduation is that the student, you, the humans, discover the answer to as in heaven, so on earth. Now, this knowledge is connected with the invisible, the spiritual power. Its uniqueness is that life is connected to everyone and everything. Saying it again, everyone and everything is satisfied with it. Thus, qualifications evidence is that the advocacy, which brings change, followed by the walk, which affirms it. The challenge will introduce deception, introduce lies and cheating, introduce stealing, hating, racism and poverty, crime and violence, bigotry, terror, and war. How much of it is going on today in this university? And the university's test is that you will be challenged by the extent of being, or should I say, to the extent. Let me see, you will be challenged. Listen to me again, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to understand this. You will be challenged to the extent of being killed for this newness. Killed for this newness. Nobody understands it. Killed for this newness. However, one response reflects the success or lack thereof to defend oneself with the same efforts of those that denies and have no knowledge, reduces themselves and indicate not qualified for graduation. Ignorance will kill. Truth frees. Now, let me kind of sum that up because it's a little strange the way I said it there. I'm saying basically, as we walk through this life, as we pick up, learn, grow, we will be known by the way we carry ourselves, by the way we walk, not by the way we talk. Our talking will help us, only if it's followed by the walk, because that is the pure evidence. Talk is cheap. Anybody can do that. You got to be real to walk. You don't think so? All right. So that's basically what I've said to that point. But what I also want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, is that graduation, separation from the surroundings where the school is still in session. In other words, because of learning, reflecting, and acting, this university, the great school, will change. Heavenly, or the students will be killed, those who have learned, resisting ignorance, resisting blindness. The truth is hated. The student graduates. Now, what have I said? I want to make sure you got this. When you learn what you're learning in hell, in this university, what you're learning is that what is missing, what is needed to make this heavenly is missing. So you cannot fix this by getting stuff that's happening around you. All of this stuff has been tried one time or another. What is needed is not obvious. It's like hidden in the mystery. It's requiring something that you must do as an individual or a group. That means search. Want to know the truth. Hunger for the truth. Hunger for life. Hunger for life. And once you get guidance, once you hear it, once you can receive it and accept it, you walk according to it. And what you're walking according to is contradictory to all the stuff that you've been indoctrinated to. It's altogether different. And people who've accepted what they call normal looks at you like you are abnormal. And if your abnormality is working for them, then maybe it'll go for a while. But when it stops, it's not. And when it's designed to work for them, but it is also at the same time working against their status quo, then you become a problem. So they got to do something, belittle you, destroy what you're all about. Now, this is what keeps a lot of people from going that route. But those who are real, people will get a gun and say, we will kill you if you don't change your mind. And rather than you go and get a gun, you will put your head on the block to be cut. Why? Because it's time for your graduation. What do I mean by that? It's time for truth to take a stand. Your knife, your evilness doesn't kill this. Now, people will say, well, I want to live. Okay, so do you. But you're not challenging that invisible power that created this whole world. You're not challenging that invisible power that made it possible for you to be here, that gave you life. You're not challenging it that it can't deal with whatever happens after that. That's not your concern. You are it, truth. And so when you see people like over in, let's say what's going on in Israel with Gaza now. You say these guys came over, and was it Gaza? Well, you know what I'm talking about. And I think they took out a bunch of lives and kidnapped some people from Israel. The whole nation, the whole world said, that's evil. That's bad. That's evil. That's bad. And then Israel says, I'm going to show you. You think you did that to us? You might have taken less than 2,000 lives, but you haven't seen a thing yet. In other words, you were evil for coming over here, doing what you did to us. But now I'm stupid enough, I can't even see the evil in me when I come on there and take 15, 20,000, displace you when my whole intent is to destroy that you never exist again. I don't see that evil in me. I see that justified. I see that as God. And it is God, the God of death, the God of lies, the God of evil. That's what it is. And you did it, but you didn't see it. You thought you were doing the right thing. Well, what would the right thing be? The right thing would be is for you to be you. If you say, I'm going to go and kill you, go and do it. Because you just as blind as you can be. If you say, I'm not putting my hand in that, don't you put your hand in it. Why? Because you can see. And when you somebody on the side, take a side, choose a side, like they say authors have done. It doesn't matter because both of them are wrong. Both of them are evil. And so when you choose a side, you're not doing anything but adding more evil to the evil that exists. You're not clearing up any problems. You're not fixing anything. You're not even coming close to fixing anything. You are a part of the problem. And when truth stands up, it will tell you that you are part of the problem. For instance, if Israel is a bigger devil because of what it was able to do, and then the nation, let's say the parts of the world say, let's cut this thing out. Wait a minute, this don't make sense. And Israel said, nah, I'm going to keep on killing because I'm just that evil. And then another nation like the United States said, well, we're standing with you. I don't want to stop the war. Let's keep on killing. But that damn United Nations sitting up talking about human rights, trying to tell people about adjusting the societies of the world. Based upon this right here, see, this is what I'm saying, hypocrisy. If you're for that kind of life, then where are you? You're talking about the people who go and support Trump for whatever their reasons are. They're wrong, but you say they're wrong. Now you go over and support Israel. If you're wrong, if they're wrong, you're wrong. Now you say that the Trumpers are wrong, so because Trump is wrong. And you say that Israel is right. Well, the people who went with Trump didn't say Trump was wrong. They said Trump was right. So you see how stupid everything is? And the only thing that would relieve is when everybody can be satisfied. And there's only one way that you can be satisfied. That's by traveling the true path. Did I get through? Other signs of the fail. Okay, what did I say here? Learn, reflect, okay. Other signs of a failed graduation is a failed society. But the university continues to exist, always. In the school, every evil possible is out to create in you blindness to truth. That humans become the power behind the earthly one that challenges truth, that challenges love, that challenges the spirit. To equate earth equal to heaven, and the lie equal to truth, and faith equal to spirit, and man equal to God. To rise above this challenge requires a new birth, called by many a spiritual birth. Though invisible, its evidence cannot be hidden, for it is the salt of the earth, the light of the world, a message that whomever has an ear, let him hear. Hearing is walking the talk. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. I had to wiggle through there a little bit. I'm not proud of how it came out, but it's done, and I hope, for goodness sake. And until next time, this is Eddie Marker saying goodbye for now.